We're back with Eugene Taylor, drum prophet, my brother from another mother, and we're gonna conduct a little interview session with him because he's a motivation machine. So we're gonna do a CNN style interview where I'm gonna ask him some questions, and hopefully you'll get to know the man a little bit better. So Eugene, tell me, where'd you grow up, man? Where were you born, first of all?
Born and raised from Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis,
Home
Tennessee.
of the Blue.
All right, and so how long did you live there?
I lived there 40 years.
40 years, wow.
Mm.
And so you left Memphis to come to Raleigh.
Yes.
What brought you here? Speak up loud so
Well,
everybody
well,
can hear you.
well, I've been living in Memphis 40 years. I have always wanted to come here and live in North Carolina. My family here that lives in North Carolina. They live around North Carolina. So I would come and visit sometimes, you know. And I decided, you know, years later, you know, here I am. And I really found myself when I came to Raleigh. I started in Raleigh, North Carolina, yes. And oh my God, man, I found out where downtown was, you know. And from there, I got a street permit. And from there, I was playing downtown by the courthouse, by the lady that sells hot dogs, and, you know, down by the museum, you know, Eugene Taylor, you know, I'm still djembe talk. And throughout downtown, that was when the mayor meet was down there. He told me out of his own mouth. He said, "Oh man, this used to be a ghost town until you came back."
So you were playing on the street for how long did you do
That's
that
when,
for?
if you can remember when Katrina, what happened in Katrina. I came that year, and people thought that I was from Katrina, and I was from Memphis, Tennessee. I was traveling when Katrina was traveling. People trying to find somewhere to live. I wasn't homeless, but I decided to make a change, you know, and have always believed in myself. You know, I learned about the djembe and become playing the djembe and added some things to it. Here I am now, on the street, from the streets to the hospital, from the hospital doing all types of engagements. I'm grateful of that, and I am still living my purpose.
Cool.
You know?
So how did you go from the streets? I mean, when you came here, how did you wind up being at Rex? Because everybody at Rex knows you. I mean, you've been on TV with Rex. You have a reputation. You're the man whose positivity, whose
happiness
is contagious. Yeah.
Come on.
So you've been on TV. I mean, you've been on all kinds of interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
How did you wind up being at Rex?
Oh my God. Hey, it started on the streets of downtown. Okay. Oh my God, man. I mean, I was on the streets playing, and people from all throughout just traveling through North Carolina down through Raleigh. And I was watching it. I was there when it was growing. Building was going up. I was playing when construction workers was down there. You know, lunchtime, you know, I just lit everything up. I got in people's footsteps and they're playing the restaurants from. And then I saw and I met this brother, you know, and I said, "Hey man, where you work?" You know, and he said, "Man, I work at Rex." That's when it was Rex. And from there I said, "Hey man, what do you do?" He said, "Man, I'm a transporter." I said, "Wow, man." I said, "I've been in the medical field for 23 years. 23 years. I said, "Hey man, you know, say a word." Boom. Long story short, I've been working at Rex 15 years. I played for the Cancer Survivors Day, Kiss Cancer Support Group, but it started on the streets. I played for on and on and on. You know, CBS, TV17, WRL, on and on and on. But that was by the grace. I can go on and on.
Yeah.
Oh, and here I am.
So, did you work in the medical field in Tennessee? In
No. I used to work for Druzak Medical. I was transporting. I was a truck driver for Druzak Medical. I was going through the nursing home. It started in the nursing homes then. I was a truck driver, but I was delivering supplies, medical supplies, and I would always sing. And I was the driver. And, you know, I had another buddy. You know, his name was Martin, and he was one of the drivers too. It was both of us, and I would always sing. So you know, coming here playing at nursing homes, I just feel any artist that called themselves an artist, you should always visit a nursing home. You'll be amazed at what you see. Oh my God, so much. Oh my God. And I believe, you know, I can truly say if it wasn't for that, you know, playing on the streets, seeing the people, you know, seeing the people going to the courthouse, seeing the people, you know, spirit down, seeing the people, you know, in line trying to get something to eat and waiting, you know, after a long day, but the rhythm of life.
So tell me what happened, and let me just check this real quick. So tell me what happened when you first broke out the djembe at Rex. I mean, what was that like?
Oh man, I can get right to that. You know, my second week of work. Got hired, second week of work. I cannot forget Kelly Cole Jones. I mean, Kelly Poe Jones. I gotta make sure, you know, the world is watching this. They gotta know who Kelly Poe Jones. She gonna kill me when I mess her name up. But my second week of work, man, I said, Kelly, can I play my drum on my lunch break? She said, sure. I would go and play on my lunch break. I would get oatmeal, and have oatmeal, and I tell you, man, and boiled egg, man. I tell you, I would have some good breakfast, man, in the morning time. I would have my breakfast, but I would take my lunch break, and go and play for the patient. They went from patients to patients begin to some you meet, they begin to feel like family. Now it goes from there, and it's from there to here, and playing for all types of events, and I'm grateful there because we all are different. And I'm bringing, by the grace, I'm bringing something different. Playing the djembe, along with my brother Eugene. We'll get into that. And I've added the tap shoes, the whistling, the bird chirping.
Tell me how the patients reacted.
Oh.
Because the last thing that I would expect if I'm a patient is some guy to come around with a djembe, start playing and singing to me.
Oh.
How was that in the beginning? How did they react?
The reacts, the things that I see, man, it's funny too, because. And I also have to say, about the co-workers that's there. Mm-hmm. So when I show up with that drum, I'm on the elevator coming up, and they've been having a hard time with these patients, and they probably aggravate them, and they just whatever. But I come up there and play that drum, they just stop doing what they're doing. I go into the old hymns and things, they join along with me, calm them down, and the NAs and the nurses said, thank God for you, because we had a long day. It wasn't me. Maybe that the spirit connect with those old souls, and them old souls are because of them that brought out was in me, and everything is calmed down, and it went from nursing homes and on and on and on. But I get them all engaged. You can see the dances that they do. You would think some are so old that they can't dance. Oh man, let me tell you something. Oh man, I just enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's why I really feel that the wisdom from them as well. Any artist that's out there, the wisdom. That's another thing. I've been playing in so many. I did a lot of those old souls that prayed for me, to carry on. I was a young lady told me that I become the med at an open mic, and it's when they had this really nice thing at McDonald's. McDonald's was supporting the community. Make a long story short, she said, you're gonna sing some people to heaven. You're gonna sing to some people. And wow, for someone to say it to you, I've experienced that.
Singing some people to heaven, you sang people as they wanted.
I didn't do it,
yeah.
But it was something spoke inside of me. It was a sweet spirit, and I'm living that life. That's for real.
Is there one particular patient story or a patient that you sang to that just like comes to mind that was so impactful?
Oh yes. She was so impactful. She would call me Whistler. And I become to know the family. She had 4 girls, I believe, and 2 sons. And I would go by 2 or 3 days a week, and I could never forget it. And a long story short, she asked one day, and the daughter said, Eugene, Mama is going on to be, to heaven. She said, could you sing Psalm 23? And I only wanted to do just that, what I was asked to do. And I did that and went on. The next thing you know, and at that time we had 1 vehicle. Just like you said, that she was really impacted. Knowing that she was impacted, but the daughter was impacted, the son was impacted. How the Lord was using me to be a blessing to their mother. That they spent all these years and I just come in a sweet spirit, one of God's favorite son. And to the point that they blessed me with a car. It was so impactful. It blessed me with a car, and through that, they were so impactful. They were so blessed from how I blessed them through my gift.
Wow! So they gave you a car for appreciation.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Have you been in touch with them since that time?
Yeah, one of the daughters came to visit the hospital. One of them was there to be seen, and she's blessed. She's healthy. And it wasn't anything serious, something she just wanted to check herself. But I met a couple of them, and we talked through, Facebook from time to time. But the family's doing well.
Good. Now I know that you had the privilege of singing to the first COVID patient that was released. I heard about that, right?
Yes.
What was that like?
Well, it's one of the songs off of Rhythm of Life album, and that's the very first song. It's called "Be Well," and that's she survived through that. And as she was going home, and they was bringing her down the hallway, and once again, this is not something to be seen or be heard, but I was asked, and as she was coming out, I sung a little "Be Well." Be well, my friend. Be well, glad to visit for a spell. And not only she was blessed, everybody around was blessed. It wasn't anything that I yes.
So during COVID now, we've had to deal with COVID for a while now. Have you noticed a difference, or is staff more of a beneficiary? Because I know they've had a lot of pressure, they've had a lot of stress.
Oh.
So when you sing in the hospital, does staff, come forward and really are they appreciative? Does it help them?
Oh man. Once again, not only that, going through that, wearing masks, for hours, doctors, nurses, NA, people serving food, everybody was affected. Everybody worked extra hard. So once again, it wasn't even about me, but it was something special about all of us. And I had to figure out, how can I whistle now through this mask?
Oh, yeah.
How can I still be a blessing, to be able to sing? I had to figure out what mask worked for me to be able to whistle again, to be able to sing again. Didn't know how much they were missed. Hey man, you okay? Where you drum? See, at that time it wasn't about the drum. It wasn't about whistling. It was about safety. It was about taking care of yourself as well as others. See, life was changing through this. So, and from there I found the right mask that worked, the right mask that I was able to sing again. I was able to play my drum again. But yeah, I'm still being a blessing as well.
So when patients are being transported to surgery or to a test, you actually are transporting them, and you're actually playing the drum and singing to them at the same time.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Have you had any funny reactions to what you're doing from patients? Because they don't know this is coming. Most of them, right? It's a surprise, right?
Yeah. This is the thing, man. This is just so cool. You got patients that's just come down, and for them to hear some bird chirping, and none of the patient is hearing bird chirping, but it sounds so sweet to them.
Can I hear it? Let's hear it.
Imagine everybody's looking around, and you're pushing the patient. The patient said, any birds in here? I said, I'm not sure if any birds in here. I was thinking the same thing, I'm like, what is this? What's going on? And we begin to laugh, going down the hallway, going to surgery, taking their mind off the situation. And some patients, I begin to sing to them. I even play, a little jazz, a little nice, energetic jazz for them, real soft. As I transport them through the hallway, things have elevated and things are a little bit different from my job now. So to hear the reaction from them and how it makes them feel, thank God for you. They should pay you more. I'm not thinking that. I'm just sharing my gift, but what I hear back. If I can listen to you all day. Could you take me around? People begin to ask for me. Could I come and transport them? Hadn't been there 2 and 3 years. Is Eugene here? They remember that.
Wow. Yeah.
I would transport. I would be asked.
That's neat. Have you ever had a patient just like, get out of here? Like,
Oh yeah, man. That's some funny stuff, man. You get a patient that's been on the feeding tube, and this morning they just got off of it.
Oh, okay.
Right, and you go, transport Eugene, to take you down the X-ray, Mr. Johnson. If you don't get the hell out of here, I'm not thinking about nothing. I'm just getting ready to eat right now. I'm not going nowhere. And you tell him I said it. I respect that. Boy, when I get on the other side of that door, man, I cracks up. This brother want to eat. This woman, this patient want to eat. We're gonna respect them. Oh man. So there been times I whistled, and the patient. It was so funny. I couldn't even hold the laugh, and I actually laughed over the patient, you know. And I was singing, right? And this patient seemed like it didn't act like, you know, the patient did not act like they was in pain. It just seemed like they were enjoying it, right? So had me thinking, going down the hallway. I'm getting halfway there. The patient look up. The patient look at me and said, you know what? We don't want to hear no more of it today. He said, the patient said, could you just be quiet right now? Man, everybody don't have to hear you. Everybody don't have to listen to you, right? You know, no matter how you think you sound. Some people just not ready for it.
Right.
Yeah, a patient told me that, you know. And, it's funny, man. Some just love it, but I don't even take it the wrong way, this thing, you know. It makes me greater, makes me better. Respect people the way they feel.
Yeah. But the majority of patients are appreciative of it.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, we're going to end this segment here because there's a lot more. And we want to give my brother a break here, but we'll be back. Thanks for watching.
This is the rhythm of life. Come on.